Welcome back to 843 TV. We're here with Michael Covert, the owner of Covert Aire. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, as a business owner in the community, how important is it to be involved with organizations like the Bluffton Chamber, Rotary? Talk about your involvement in that way.
You know, one of the things about community is all of the parts that make that community up. And at Covert Aire, we are involved in multiple aspects of the community. The Bluffton Chamber, the Bluffton Rotary are two, just to name a couple, involved in so many more. It's an integral part from the school system through the elderly, anything in between, organizations such as Sun City.
Right.
We want to be involved and give back, because without all of those facets of the community, I'm just a guy with a bunch of trucks. And you know, the community is what brought us here.
Right.
And you know, I always go back to, you know, never forget where you came from, and that's your community.
You support the community that supports you.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Now, Michael, you talk about giving back to the community and helping out the community because, you know, they helped you build your business. How involved is Covert Aire with charitable functions and also civic organizations, and to what extent?
We, you know, the charity care that we do, my wife and I that own the company, and my employees, they're a big part of this as well. It's not me, it's a group, it's our team. We do this because it's the right thing to do. We don't seek any accolades or anything like that. You know, back to what Mike was saying, from the children of the community, we're involved with the Rotary with Happy Feet, you know, supporting the Rotary and putting shoes on children's feet that their families can't afford. Out here in Sun City, the organizations raising money like the Lions Club for the glasses and so forth. There's so many things that are involved, different churches that are trying to raise money for those that can't provide for themselves. We even have a program in-house that, you know, the elderly have a really close spot with me in my heart, because when I started my business, quite frankly, we started in Sun City. That's where I started. And when I hear that someone doesn't have heat because they can't afford to pay their gas bill, or someone, you know, that lives in Sun City or anywhere else in Bluffton, you know, can't turn the air conditioning on because they can't afford to get it fixed. We work through that. We'll find a way, because I don't want anyone to go hungry. I don't want anyone to have no heat when it's cold, or to suffer in the heat when it's hot. So being involved with the community on many levels, that's just part of what Covert Aire does.
Mike, we just joined the Chamber of Commerce Bluffton, and we saw a new website and a lot of good ideas, very young organization. Why did you join it, and when?
That's a great question. The Bluffton Chamber of Commerce, when it came about, if you will, I was one of the first companies to join, one of the charter members. I wholeheartedly believe in the Chamber's mission and function. Supporting the small business person in the Bluffton community. The Bluffton Chamber, you know, it's not just about, while the hotels and tourist spots are very important, don't take it any other way. The small business person that may not have anything to do with that, such as myself, I don't depend on tourism per se. The small business person at large needs that group that is looking after their best interests. And I feel that Bluffton Chamber has that. They look at the all-encompassing business community here in Bluffton, not just one small faceted group, albeit very important group, but every business person, whether you're an air conditioning contractor, you sell plants at a greenery, or if you know you're a restaurant, you all need to have that support, and the Bluffton Chamber does that.
I think that's one thing that draws people here to Bluffton, is that it is such that small town community feel, and it is different because I used to work on the island, and then working out here, excuse me, it does have a very different feel about it. But I think whenever you support local businesses, it just helps kind of seal everybody in together, and it's that whole I'll pat your pack, you pat mine.
Absolutely. And you know, that's right. And you know, here's the deal. We have a mantra saying here in Bluffton that Bluffton is a state of mind.
It
and
is.
it really is. And you see that in a lot of different ways. But you know, hey, that's okay. But you know, it really is, because Bluffton, everything about Bluffton intrigues people from all walks of life. And you know, we see that by folks that live here, by that move here, and you know, I'm a transplant here.
I think most people are.
Most people are. And you know, you look at at Bluffton High School, the football team just went through the state championships and all of that. You know, the whole community was behind that and really supported those young men, young women in the sidelines, the fans, the moms and dads and grandparents that were involved. That was a whole community behind that. Out here in Sun City, we sponsor the tennis tournament every year. And it's amazing to see the people that come out to play, that's the first thing, in this community and other communities that come in here. That's amazing. But then the other folks in the community that come out just to support it. And finally, you know, the Christmas parade this weekend for Bluffton is in town. We were talking earlier, that is a epitome of Bluffton, because Saturday this place is going to shut down, and we're all going downtown. That's just
Everybody's
going to
be in Old Town, and you're either going to be watching it or you're going to be in it.
We're just, you know, we're very fortunate, and my wife and I are very blessed to be able to be a part of that. And we're going to have all the staff there. We're going to have floats with the Bluffton Children's Center. We're going to carry the kids and have all the trucks. So it'll be a good day.
Excellent. Well, Michael Covert, we are glad to have you in this community doing the work that you are. And we want you to stick around. We'll be back with more 843 TV.